I wouldn't even call it an underdog. I would say a nothing film. A lot of people gave up on it. A lot of people treated it like, it's gone, it's dead, it was a waste of this thing, it was a bad investment, it was a wrong career choice for Arjun and me. So when people talk like this about films, it actually affects the money you get paid, it affects your other film offers, everything. Your career is affected by this perception. Sandeep or Pinky Farrar was a victim of negative perception.
I was told don't do a Divakar Banerjee film. I did it. तो मैं तो लोगों की वैसे ही नहीं सुनता. मुझे तो बोला था कियन का मत करो, तुम लड़की का रोल करोगे. मेरी पिक्चर का पहला रिव्यू था दिवाकर सर. It's something that I always hold on to. Because I woke up when I opened the newspaper and it was at that point it was a leading daily. Now it's not there in Mumbai anymore. And I got very excited and I read it's a decent review and Parineeti got praised, and Habib sir got praised, and the film got appreciation and whatever the critical analysis and all that. And all I wanted to see, good, bad or ugly, I just wanted to see my name in the newspaper. He didn't write my name only. If fat shaming counts, then I've had to go through that for many years. And perhaps I go through it occasionally even now. And it kind of becomes a perception that is built and then people just use that to get one up for whatever it's worth.
Oh, I've been fat shamed and I've had gender inequality in my life. Let's just take it as a given. All of it has happened in my life. Purely because I'm a woman born in India. So many people, by the way, Nayan, have this impression of me कि ये तो बुद्धू सी, प्यारी सी, हंसती हुई लड़की है. But actually मैं वो हूँ नहीं. मैं आपके लिए बनी थी क्योंकि आपको वही समझ आता है.
Patriarchy, toxic masculinity, gender equality and objectification of women. These are not just mere terms, but actually things that Divakar Banerjee has subtly portrayed in his film Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, which is getting rave reviews from the audience today. And today I have the team of Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, a film that I've massively loved this year. Sandeep ही बोलती हूँ.
Sandeep ही
the team of Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, a film that I massively loved. Divakar Banerjee, Parineeti Chopra and Arjun Kapoor joining me for a conversation only on Bollywood Bubble. Welcome guys. First of all, congratulations. You very well deserved.
Thank you.
And so much in good time because I feel that film has had a new life of its own when it's released on OTT. You know, it was a theatrical release. People had been waiting to watch that film since last year. Last year also it got pushed because of COVID. It was just going to release at that point. This year also it released, but then, things went bad in the country. But finally it is getting its audience today, in form of the digital release. And the response has been fantastic. How do you see the response? What has been the best compliments that you guys have received from people in and around?
Sabar ka phal meetha hota hai, suna tha, ab dekh bhi liya. I think sometimes it's just nice to get validation. You put in hard work and then you move on in life as an actor. You go on to do other things. And the film takes its own course. And in this case, like you said, the obstacles that came in the way. And through that, now today, when it's come out on a platform where many more people than before have consumed it, it came out in theaters and COVID happened. So it's just a surreal feeling just to have people connecting with the film, for people to see the nuances, the fine details, the subtext, and stuff that perhaps you didn't expect people to latch on to. You just wanted to make a film that people like and then they dwell on the film because it's a film that should make you think. So I'm glad people have thought, they have caught on, they've written, they've spoken about it. There's a lot of chatter and conversation around it. So I can't pinpoint one particular thing. I'm just happy. Subconsciously, what maybe Divakar Banerjee and Varun Grover wanted to come out in the film has very consciously become part of the conversation of what Sandeep or Pinky Farrar is. So today when people have caught on to gender, the fluidity that comes with it, the conversation, the layering, it'll be unfair to pinpoint one thing. I think we as a team hoped, perhaps prayed, and just there I par durust hai wali baat is just being caught on by all. Like a David Dhawan is also calling me, and an Alia Bhatt is also calling me. A Ranveer Singh is sending me an essay, and Kriti is sending me messages. So for me, Rahul Ravel calls me up, and then suddenly I get a message from my father because he's got a message from one of his friends. तो अलग-अलग दिशाओं से reactions आ रहे, so you feel very, very happy about it.
Absolutely. What about you, Parineeti?
Two main things to say. One is that in this industry, perception and image is everything. They can make or break you. They can make or break your career. even bigger than box office numbers is whether your film is a perception hit or not. So sometimes a film that makes smaller numbers is believed to be a big success just because there was so much more talk about it and so much more marketing around it. But the numbers were smaller. So sometimes you'll be like, "Arey, wo to bahut badi hit thi." They'll be like, "Nahi, uska business sirf 30 crore hai." But the talk has made it a bigger hit. So perception is such a big thing, right? In our film's case, it was the opposite. Our perception by so many people, and somewhere even our own selves, made our film a nothing film. I wouldn't even call it an underdog. I would say a nothing. A lot of people treated it like, "Arey, it's gone, it's dead, it was a waste of this thing, it was a bad investment, it was a wrong career choice for Arjun and me." I'm sorry, I'm being very blatant right now because this is a very big thing that affects artists, actors, and the director also. So when people talk like this about films, it actually affects the money you get paid. It affects your other film offers, everything. Your career is affected by this perception. Sandeep or Pinky Farrar was a victim of negative perception. So it feels good and it gives me a lot of relief that we could silence some of those people. And I'm not saying it in a revengeful way at all. I'm just saying it in a very humble way that next time I wish people would give every film a chance. Let the film then pass a judgment.
You know, I agree to this because before the film released, even in the media, let me just tell you this. There was a chatter that maybe people are not promoting this film because, you know, this film is not that good or not that great. That's why they've just let it be. And I happened to watch it in a theater. Me and Bhavna had watched this movie in a theater. And I remember telling both of you, I met you and I told you that this is undoubtedly one of your finest performances in your careers. Do you also sense do you have a sense of validation from the appreciation that you're getting today for your work? All of you, you know, at one point of time, there was a point where people thought that everything was over in your careers also because of the choices. Maybe people thought that, oh, what are they doing? Do you sense there is a sense of validation? Is there one?
मैं लोगों की इतनी नहीं सुनता यार, वरना छोड़ने पड़ती इंडस्ट्री अगर आप लोगों की इतनी सुनोगे तो. Half the people who are advising you don't know what they are also doing.
True.
The honest truth is this industry, nobody has any idea what they're doing. Half the time we are all relying on things coming together and getting formed in such a way that things fall into place. You have to work and believe your audience. There is an audience out there. You believe the audience, you work. I mean, I've survived far worse in my personal space than ever to get so concerned and caught up by what people say because it's just tiring beyond a point. I was told don't do a Divakar Banerjee film. I did it. तो मैं तो लोगों की वैसे ही नहीं सुनता. मुझे तो बोला था कियन का मत करो, तुम लड़की का रोल करोगे. मैंने कि everybody has things to say. You have to do what you want to do and move on. So I'm quite chilled about that. Yeah, but I guess I get what Pariniti is saying. I get what you're saying.
No,
perhaps, honestly, I'm a bit numb to it because I've just had a film released just now. I've had films which I'm kind of within the system all the time. So I don't pay so much attention. I'm just working and I'm being happy working. I'm not thinking about लोग क्या सोच रहे, लोग क्या बोल रहे, because मैंने उतार चढ़ाव देख लिया है. मुझे पता है जब एक्टर नहीं बना था तो लोगों ने बोला था इसको कौन लेगा. मैंने ये भी देखा है जब पिक्चरें साइन करा था तो लोग बोले थे इसको क्यों साइन किया है. सो आई हैव सीन ऑल दैट. आई एम क्वाइट ओके इग्नोरिंग इट. आई एम जस्ट हैप्पी दैट दिस फिल्म इज गेटिंग इट्स ड्यू बिकॉज़ we three and the team worked our asses off on it. That's pretty much the bottom line. And I can sense the frustration being there. But in the film there is that line, having an expectation is bloody frustration only. I have stopped expecting. Because I feel the audience is going to find, and that's what's happened. The audience will find the film. This film got I didn't know that Sandeep or Pinky would be that film because the way, like Pariniti said, it just got stuck in limbo to a great degree. So I didn't know. Maybe I thought, चलो एक दो फिल्में और कुछ आएगा. पर अपने आप पे तो भरोसा था कि कुछ ना कुछ करूंगा. That will get the validation from the audience, not the industry, not the media alone, not just the critics. It was the audience. So this film has touched the audience. I'm happy about that. But I don't know. It's surreal. Yeah. I'm in a happy place with the film. So I really don't care what people thought. I'm just happy about what people think today, and that's the good part for me.
In the industry, there is this great voyeuristic pleasure that people get out of other people's failures. They love to discuss in living rooms how a film is not good and how an actor is not good, and they love to dismiss. They love to write off. Because actually even they are all artists. They are also creative people, and they want to excel, and they want to be the only ones to excel. So they don't like it if other people excel. And so this writing of business can happen with one film. And then the acceptance again can happen within one film. It's so stupid and fickle. So I just feel like I exactly agree with Arjun. You don't listen to people, but the problem is that your career and your life gets affected by these perceptions. So I'm very happy that the film has come. Der aaye durust hai. It's come. People are accepting it organically. We have not called anybody and convinced them to watch the film. Everybody's watching them on its own. Us on its own. So it's the work is doing the talking and not the people. That's it.
Dibakar, do you feel a sense of validation? Because you have always had unconventional but brave choices in filmmaking, and you have taken the route very less traveled. People say I have taken the route less traveled, but you've taken even a lesser traveled route in your films. Like I said, the detective Byomkesh Bakshi, not many people understood because they have not grown up in the culture of Byomkesh. I know that it's never a whodunit. Byomkesh films are never whodunits. It's a howdunit. Today that film is revered so much. Today a film like Sandeep or Pinky Farrar is revered so much because people are watching it and consuming it online. And there is a ghost story which you did, a shot, and I feel that was the best shot of ghost stories, to be honest. And I'm not saying because you are here. So do you see the changing perception towards your filmmaking?
See, the thing is, unfortunately, a lot of things that you're telling me are revelations to me. I actually thought that I've had a pretty good run from Khosla Ka Ghosla. And I have always thought that I'm kind of, young and famous. It's just that I'm not young anymore. But I've sort of, felt quite famous actually throughout my life. So nobody told me that my career was over. Nobody told me that, So, all these things, or the road less traveled or whatever, all these things are unfortunately told to me after I've made the film. Nobody wants me before I make the film. So at the point at which I'm making the film, I am making some sure bet only. And it's only after the film sort of reaches somewhere, that's when you realize, okay, maybe it's not a sure bet or it's a sure bet. Or maybe because it's a film that I've never done before. That's the only memory I have of every film. That every film I do, I feel like I have not done this film before. I'm fucked. I need to get a little more research and a little more hard work into it because this is my first film. That's how I felt always. The thing is that when we talk about Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, please don't forget that I'm the director of Khosla Ka Ghosla. तो मैंने मतलब ऐसे कोई बुरे दिन नहीं है जो मैंने नहीं देखे हुए. तो
but you have to give context to the audience today. They might not realize how much Khosla had to go through to reach the theatre finally.
Yeah, I mean, it was made and nobody kind of believed in it, and slowly over a period of 2.5 years, it got believed.
Yeah.
Then Oilaki happened, and the Taj attacks happened and all that. So one gets used to this, and one also realizes that if you wait it out or whatever, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I mean,
I always say this: an actor is in a privileged position to say yes or to no till the point you can say no and you can still continue moving ahead.
Yeah,
it's fine to deal with certain perceptions and certain consequences because that's a part and parcel. The perverse pleasure that Parinti is talking about exists only because we are in a very, very gossipy and venomous society. I mean, what is social media? It is actually that. It is toxic.
True.
So that is the environment that now we have to live in. जब लोग successful भी होते हैं, तब भी पीठ पीछे बात होती है. जब नहीं चलती आपकी पिक्चर है, तो और ज्यादा होती है. अफसोस की बात सिर्फ इतनी है. At no point does anybody realize that they're crossing the line. And I think that's where you can feel, because artists can be sensitive, actors are sensitive. You can condition yourself to not get affected, but at some point it does hurt you and upset you that your choices can go wrong, but you are still the same actor. Eventually, there are a lot of people making films. You're not alone. ऐसा थोड़ी ना कि अर्जुन और परिणीति अकेले जाके पूरी पिक्चर बना के आते हैं. मतलब वो उसमें बाकी लोग भी इन्वॉल्व होते हैं. Sometimes you put your confidence in a script and the script doesn't pan out. Sometimes the process is not as enjoyable, so it doesn't reflect. Sometimes the timing of a film can go wrong. Like Dibakar sir said, Oye Lucky, perhaps today if you ask somebody if they've seen Oye Lucky, they say, wow, it's a blockbuster, it's a superb film. Unfortunately, the film released at a time where the film couldn't see those numbers. There are so many things that happen. An actor alone is not deciding the fate of a film. And there's a lot of pressure sometimes put, and there's a lot of pointing of fingers. So at least for me as an actor, I don't ever take solo credit. And I would hope that people understand it's a collaborative effort. कुछ अच्छी बनती है पिक्चर है, कुछ बुरी बनती है यार. हमें कुछ तो आता होगा कि दिवाकर बैनर्जी ने साइन किया था. ऐसा तो नहीं कि हमें कुछ नहीं आता और फिर भी दिवाकर बैनर्जी उठा के हमसे काम करा रहे थे. तो वो अजीब लगता था कि यार हम में कुछ बात है जो आपको पसंद है, आप थोड़ा सा सब्र रखो. कभी अच्छी पिक्चरें बनी है, कभी बुरी बनी. हम पहले और आखिरी नहीं है.
Exactly.
बट थोड़ा सा अननेसेसरी जानबूझ के पॉइंटिंग होती है. बस वही होता है. तो यू फील लिटिल इरिटेटेड कि यार शांत हो जाओ, कर रहे यार, हम अपनी पूरी मेहनत कर रहे हैं. And I'm not saying I worked harder.
Finally, when people write you off because of that one choice, when finally you're able to show yourself and your work again, then people are like, "Oh, we always knew."
Yeah,
you know,
I guess,
that attitude is like.
I'm so used to it, you know. So and again, I'm not allowing maybe Dibakar sir to come in here, but it's just there's so much within that you realize. I'm so used to it ना परिणीति. हमारी पिक्चर का पहला रिव्यू था ना परिणीति, तो पहले रिव्यू में, और वो लड़का डायरेक्टर बन गया, उसने पिक्चर बनाई, तो मैं उसका नाम नहीं लूंगा. मेरी पिक्चर का पहला रिव्यू था दिवाकर सर. It's something that I always hold on to. Because I woke up and I opened the newspaper, and it was at that point it was a leading daily. Now it's not there in Mumbai anymore, and I got very excited and I read it's a decent review, and Parineeti got praised, and Habib sir got praised, and the film got appreciation, and whatever the critical analysis and all that. And all I wanted to see, good, bad or ugly, I just wanted to see my name in the newspaper. He didn't write my name only, yaar.
Yeah, I know.
तो मेरे तो पहले रिव्यू में मेरा नाम ही नहीं था, और वो रिव्यू आज भी होगा. और फिर वो 5 साल बाद मिला वो आदमी, और उसने बोला नहीं यार, आई एम सॉरी, मेरे एडिटर ने कटवा दिया. तो वो मुझे पता नहीं, और उसने बोला जगह कम पड़ गई. और तब तक मैं स्टार बन चुका था. आई वाज होस्टिंग अ शो abroad, and his film was on release, and I was on the stage when his film was being marketed, and it just felt like life comes a full circle. You just have to keep at it, and I didn't even have any. I was like, okay, screw it, आगे बढ़ो life में, आगे बढ़ जाओ. But at that point, I read a review of a film which I'm part of, Good, Bad, Ugly, और मुझे पता है मैं इश्क़-ज़ादे में कितना अच्छा था. I realized that day my validation is the audience. It is nobody else ever. So I now look at the audience. So even today, whether it is OTT or the theaters, if my film doesn't perform, and if today OTT में पता इतने जल्दी नहीं लगता, but you can sense it. I look at my audience. If the film doesn't work, I regard that and respect that at a theatrical level. If a film works average, you regard that. But I don't listen to the noise around, because यार मेरे तो पहले रिव्यू में मुझे इतना छोटा कर दिया था that I realized कि यहाँ पे लोग realize ही नहीं करते sometimes what they say or do or behave. So I don't take it that much to heart. I got emotional then, and then I detached myself, as Dibakar sir is known to be also. You detach yourself from the process and enjoy the journey. So it's a big beat in my life, but I know what Parineeti is dealing with, but I'm detached from that to a certain degree.
No, for me, it's been a huge and amazing time, because I've had these experiences where, you know, I've done films, and like Baba was saying, you choose that film, and us film ka, you know, it turns out to be a completely different film. And, you know, then somehow you are blamed for why the film was bad, which is not always correct, because we didn't make the film, we just acted in the film. And so then you start saying you made the wrong choices. But wohi dimag hai, wohi body hai.
What touched my heart is that, you know, I have been a victim of social conditioning since I was a kid. And it has really affected me deeply at one point. Today it doesn't, because today I've grown used to it. And I also challenge social conditioning in a lot of ways when I deal with people younger than my age. And I know that all of you are very well conditioned in your head, you know. The upbringing is really strong, and you guys are not judgmental idiots that we have in the society today. I want to know, have you ever been a victim of social conditioning?
I've been sort of, at the receiving end of terrible social conditioning because of my height.
Really? No.
I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking. No, I have been always a privileged elite, and I have been a man in a patriarchal society. So, I mean, I haven't been socially conditioned against. In fact, what I have lived in my close family and my friends and like everybody's close family is that I have seen women in my family fight through many barriers of patriarchy. My mother, my sister, my wife. I have seen all of them sort of, fight their own battles with patriarchy, with capitalism, with lots of intersectional issues of gender, power, money, economic power. So I've seen it. It's right there in my face all the time. So I haven't faced anything, personally.
So I think I've been protected from being in your face the way what you're talking about the film deals with because I'm a guy. But if fat shaming counts, then I've had to go through that for many years. And perhaps I go through it occasionally even now. And it kind of becomes a perception that is built, and then people just use that to get one up for whatever it's worth. So you get socially conditioned to start thinking that you look a certain way, even though you don't. And then you have to uncondition yourself. It's a perception business, like Parneeti said at the top of the show. So what happens is you start perceiving yourself the way people make you perceive yourself. That's a big problem. But I, like Dibakar sir said, I have not had to go through it. I come from a privileged background where I've also had a conditioning by my mother has had to start her own business. I've had perhaps got to deal with it through a third person perspective, not directly like Dibakar sir was saying. I've been protected, I've been shielded, I've been nurtured in an environment where I was never made to feel the effects of social conditioning.
What about you, Pariniti? Because you, being a heroine, everybody goes through pay disparity, gender inequality, and of course, fat shaming. Like he said, social conditioning. There's a lot of social conditioning attached to. I loved your film also because it was from a women's perspective, because they go through a lot more than men do. I feel. Of course. So yeah, I would like to know what you did.
I can go on and on and on and on about this question. There is so much that I've experienced in my life. And I don't want to just give you a bullet point list of, I've been fat shamed and I've had gender inequality in my life. Let's just take it as a given. All of it has happened in my life. Purely because I'm a woman born in India. And I'm sad to say that as an Indian. But Indian men are somehow born and then they grow up with this weird sort of superiority complex and this sense of entitlement in their heads. And even they don't know it. They are just told bachpan se that you are a man and hence you get these 10 things. You're a woman, you get 3 things. It's a very accepted weird thing. When you get married, the woman has to leave her house and go to the man's house. When you get married, the woman has to take the man's surname. It's a very weird thing that we all also accept, and we keep on living like that. It's so stupid. So I'll quickly give you the bullet point. It's fat shaming after being an actress.
Present, sir.
Yeah, the present. And I'll tell you another thing which I think also Arjun goes through, which I don't know if he's realized it. I think both of us are two people who don't get our dues and are misunderstood a lot as people.
Absolutely.
And as an actor.
Absolutely.
I feel like in Arjun's case, he's so intelligent, he's so well this thing, but people will use other things to kind of dilute all of that and, talk about different things. In my case, first of all, I'm a woman. If I'm intelligent, if I'm successful, if I have an opinion, if I have something to say, if I have the power to argue with you, I'm immediately labeled something else, and that is made to be the image. Let me explain. If I dumb myself down, which I have to do a lot of times, let me say, if I dumb myself down to kind of talk to you in your language because you don't understand when I actually speak like myself, I'm labeled, ye to pagal, Punjabi, bubbly si ladki hai, buddhu si ladki hai. But actually, I have dumbed myself down to talk in your language to you because I know where you come from. So actually, that should be credit to me, to my intelligence, right? Now, I'm not expecting any awards for that. That's not going to happen. But don't discredit me for the person that I am. So when I actually talk sense, I read a lot, I'm extremely educated, etc. When I actually talk sense, people think, you've changed. No, I was always this person. You dumbed me down because it fit your narrative. I feel the same happens with Arjun. If you spend one-on-one with Arjun, he's extremely sharp, intelligent. There is so much to him. But people will hold on to some one thing that fits their narrative and make that to be all of what Arjun is. I experienced the same thing. So am I a victim of social conditioning? Probably.
Now that you mention it, I have to agree. Now, because I never looked at it that way, but yeah, my sarcasm sometimes
told him
is misconstrued so badly.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so I don't.
In
humor has been misconstrued.
In an effort to be funny, I'm also very sarcastic. I have a very dry humor. But people will take it to be bashful. Take it to be, oh, she's a rebel. Also because I'm
arrogant.
Because I would have had it easier. Probably. Maybe I have it. Maybe Arjun has it easier than me because he's a man. I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm just saying there is a very deep social conditioning problem that I deal with, which is if I show my real self, which is actually an extremely cerebral person, an extremely academic, almost to the point of nerdy person, I'm immediately distanced from them. So many people, by the way, Nayan, have this impression of me कि ये तो बुद्धू सी, प्यारी सी, हंसती हुई लड़की है. But actually मैं वो हूँ नहीं. मैं आपके लिए बनी थी क्योंकि आपको वही समझ आता है. मैं actually real life में वो हूँ नहीं. So I'm acting in real life also so many times. So that is a huge social problem I have. And now I have decided. जैसे बोलते हैं ना मैंने.
But that's tiring, yaar. You shouldn't do that.
Arjun joke मार रहा है.
क्या बोल रहा है? क्या बोला?
I said, isn't that tiring? You shouldn't do that. Screw it.
Now I don't. That was my immaturity. Because you want to. I'm a Monica from Friends. I want to please everyone. So if you're not liking me or understanding me, I'll be the person that you want. I used to be that person. Like I keep saying again and again. I used to be that
you shouldn't
person.
Be like that.
I want to be liked by everyone and I want to be loved by everyone. And so I'm demeaning myself and dumbing myself down and be like, हाँ, okay sir, जैसा आप बोलिए. I'm not that person.
But it will affect your performances because you get so tired off camera, you won't deliver on camera. I think you should just be yourself.
So now, exactly. So now I fucking want to be unapologetically myself because I'm tired of being misunderstood. And I've been misunderstood all my life, actually, since school. So now
But actually it's not even misunderstanding. अभी तो लोग तुझे समझेंगे because अब तो तू अपना असली चेहरा दिखाएगी तो अब तो दिखा. अब तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
Doesn't mean like I was faking it all this while.
No, what I mean is कि now you don't need to dumb yourself down ever. I'm saying अभी तो misunderstanding हो भी गई तो eventually एक साल बाद they'll understand. अच्छा ये तो ऐसी है.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that we try and become eager beavers and please everybody and we try and blend with everybody. I think it's better and I realize that.
In an effort to be liked, you want to deliver what you think they want. Even in interviews, I used to say things to be funny and they would become like controversial headlines. So I just realized that it's easier to be yourself and I want to be myself now. Sorry for a very long answer.
No, that's absolutely fine because I feel that this is one of the best chats that I have had. But to be honest, this year, I had said this to Arjun.
उसका पूरा credit मुझे जाता है.
Oh,
of course, तीनों को जाता है. But what a wonderful film! What a fantastic piece of art! And I am not saying because you guys are here. I have said this even much before this film hit the OTT platform. Thank you so much for such a great chat. Thank you because this is going to be special.
Thank you, Nan. Take care. Be safe.
Take care, all of you.